I'm Rachel Campos Duffy. Tonight, Joe Biden is desperate to change the narrative, and he's found the perfect plan to get the nation's mind off of his failures in Afghanistan. He's not mad at the Taliban anymore. He's angry at you, or at least the 80 million Americans who haven't been vaccinated. What happened to him being the president for all Americans?
This is a pandemic of the unvaccinated. Many of us are frustrated with the nearly 80 million Americans who are still not vaccinated. Their elected officials actively working to undermine the fight against COVID-19. What more is there to wait for? What more do you need to see? We've been patient, but our patience is wearing thin, and your refusal has cost all of us.
But wait, this is the same administration that promised us last spring that they would never crush the freedoms of millions of Americans.
Well, let me be very clear on this. I know there's been lots of questions. The government is not now, nor will we be supporting a system that requires Americans to carry a credential. There will be no federal vaccinations database and no federal mandate requiring everyone to obtain a single vaccination credential.
And the first domino of freedom has fallen for federal employees and contractors.
I will sign an executive order that will now require all executive branch federal employees to be vaccinated, all. And I've signed another executive order that will require federal contractors to do the same. If you want to work with the federal government and do business with us, get vaccinated.
And Biden's assault on our rights doesn't stop at the public sector, as the White House is going after private businesses, maybe even your employer.
Tonight, I'm announcing that the Department of Labor is developing an emergency rule to require all employers with 100 or more employees that together employ over 80 million workers to ensure their workforces are fully vaccinated or show a negative test at least once a week.
Democrats in the media spent 4 years calling Donald Trump a tyrant. But what we just saw from Joe Biden is more authoritarian than anything Donald Trump ever tried. Biden will tell you he's making these decisions because he cares about the lives of Americans. But don't be fooled. On the very same day that the White House cracked down on freedoms and forced millions of Americans to undergo a medical procedure, his Department of Justice is suing the state of Texas and doing everything it can to support the murder of untold numbers of unborn babies.
The president, on the day this announcement was made in Texas, the president made pretty clear to the Department of Justice, to the Department of Homeland Health and Human Services, that they were to do everything they could to protect a woman's right to health care, a woman's right to choose.
Just so we're clear here, the government supports your right to choose unless it's your choice to be unvaccinated. The Babylon Bee summing it up with this tweet. Joe Biden unveils Your Body, My Choice vaccination program. Now, this is a phony headline, but the Babylon Bee is satire after all. But today, the joke doesn't seem funny because it feels so true.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.